What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today I have some really bad news for you all in regards to Call of Duty. Now, I saw this topic a little while ago, but I had to prioritize the rest of the event content between the Death Machine, the perk, the MP5, aftermarket parts, so on and so forth. But now that all of that stuff is out of the way, I have to hyper-focus into this because if you guys don't remember a little while ago, I put together a video talking about Cronus and how it's such a under-focused thing that's going on within gaming as a whole. Everybody's so hyper-focused on PC being the biggest issue in regards to cheaters. But as the years go on, console is getting worse and worse and worse. And now with this new information that I've seen, boy oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, shoot, I don't know what the future is going to look like here. But with Activision not giving us any word on, major console anti-cheat, focuses, I don't know if this is going to be resolved. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 Eastern time. And of course, if you guys are interested in my live streams, I stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, if you guys are interested, I got a link to the channel down in the description of this video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now with that out of the way, let's get into the actual topic here. Now, this post was put out by Obstinate TV over on Twitter. It said, aimbot on console. Console ranked play is cooked. And I'm going to take a second. I'm not going to speak. I'm just going to kind of showcase to you guys this video footage so you can see with your own eyes.
Today, I got to interview John, the notorious console cheater. So the way this works is it sees their dot. Oh my
God. Pink dot. You see that?
In it. Does it detect dead bodies or no?
No. So it's just indicated. Here, I won't shoot the bot. It's just indicated off where the pink dot is.
Yes, this is on console, chat. This is Xbox. Yeah. So can you do this on PlayStation 2 or is it only Xbox?
Oh yeah, you can do it on PlayStation and Xbox. So when people, that's why when last time I was saying I just queue the PlayStation lobbies because there's nobody, they can't do it on PlayStation. I was like, yes, they can.
So he was saying in the video, like if you sprayed something, like you won't lock onto that though, will you? Because it doesn't have a pink dot.
No.
So you're doing this through an Elgato from your Xbox that's capturing the screen.
I'm doing it from an Elgato from my PC, but it's running through my Xbox. Because I only started doing this season. I was tired of last season of just all the Zimmers and the Zens and bullshit.
So how much did you have to spend for this?
600. You can cover the cost.
And you can't get banned because you're playing on console, and they can't detect it because it's running the cheats through a different software.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to start off by saying that whoever is cheating is an absolute loser. I'm sorry. But the fact that this individual just came out and said, oh, I just started doing this because of all the people using the Zim and the Cronus and all these people cheating, so that means I must cheat. That mentality is absolutely idiotic. And I hope that anybody who views this video does not have that type of mentality. And if you are subscribed to my channel, I'm begging you, please unsubscribe if that is how you think about things when it comes to video games. Just because other people are cheating doesn't mean you should cheat. And if it's pushing you to the edge that far, then stop playing the game and play something different. If you really think that it's okay to cheat in a game of Call of Duty only because other people are doing so, like I said, you're a loser. But with that out of the way, let's talk about the cheats here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, as I said before, everybody's always so prioritized and hyper-focused on the PC side of things when console is advancing a lot faster than people are thinking here. Now, I do want to start off and say that this does require, at least from what I see, a PC still. But the individual, regardless of having a PC, in the loop of all of this stuff, is playing on a console. They are literally loading up and playing on a PlayStation or even an Xbox. And from what I see here, basically, how this works is that it pings, and whoever it pings, it locks on and hyperfocuses, once again, giving you aimbot on a console, which, again, is unacceptable. And the worst part about it is that the anti-cheat within Call of Duty doesn't detect it. This is why Ricochet is so garbage. Because if console, players can find a workaround to allow them to obtain these types of cheats like aimbot and, wall hacks, they can still play on their console and nothing will happen because the anti-cheat isn't scanning these consoles for things like, again, wall hacks and aimbot. It has no clue what's going on, allowing them to do this permanently with absolutely no backfire. All the reports will probably be irrelevant, and Activision won't even bother checking the account. Although, all you got to do is just look at a little bit of gameplay, and you can clearly see they're cheating. It's not going to give them any red flags. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why the cheating problem still worries me till this very day. Even with them having a brand new manager coming on through for the anti-cheat team, and them seeming like they want to put forth some effort to improving the Ricochet anti-cheat, I don't think they're looking in the correct direction. I mean, anti-cheat isn't that hard to do. There's plenty of games like Fortnite, for example, that have an amazing anti-cheat, which blocks off tons of PCs on a day-to-day basis. It's not hard to make something proper for PC players to make sure that PC players aren't coming in and abusing cheating software. But they have to start thinking about consoles as well. I'm starting to wonder if it's just simply not their problem and it's something up to the actual, owners of these consoles like PlayStation, Sony, and Microsoft when it comes to the Xbox, which is even more of a, kick in the face because Microsoft now owns Activision, who obviously owns Call of Duty, so you think that they will be on top of this game, but they don't give a crap when it comes to consoles. I've been saying it time and time and time again, and not too many people ever want to listen because everybody always says, well, PC is the biggest issue, which I agree right now. But as you can literally see with your own eyes, time is literally progressing. Console is not going to stay this way. It's not. And as the years go on and these cheats get more and more in depth to the point where console players are able to abuse this, we have to start expanding our beliefs on what is, reality and what isn't reality in terms of cheating. It's great and all that they have a console, option for crossplay where they can just be Xbox and PlayStation only and then leave PC out of the picture. But guess what? That's not going to be relevant anytime soon because consoles are going to be packed with cheaters as well. I don't know why more people aren't frustrated with so many abusing things like Cronus or Zims right now within the console experience. It seems like it's just shrugged off, because PC is where all the craziest of cheats are, but you literally have people rocking things that will give them a massive advantage over you on a day-to-day basis. These systems are selling thousands a month. They're constantly sold out. People are always buying them. This is as relevant as it gets. I mean, if it were my opinion, I would swear that over half the people playing these games are using some type of a device, an add-on to help them have, once again, a benefit over their opponents. This needs to be taken to the next level, and with this coming out here, I've seen some people say it's been around for a while, but I don't really care. The fact that it's coming to light, more people are discussing this, and it's becoming more of a wide topic, I think is a good thing, because we need more mouths to speak on console cheating. You even have people who are connecting up their PCs and their consoles to kind of break their way back into console matchmaking. Working around the new crossplay feature that they introduced into the game. They have to find some way to manage this. Right now, I think the best thing that they could focus on is how people are connecting these PCs to these consoles and what they're doing to allow the cheats to transfer over while also not allowing it to be detected through the console itself. That should be priority number one. And with Microsoft owning Xbox, this shouldn't be something that's too complex. It's not like they have to sit here and beg Sony to allow them to, have access to certain things so they can figure out a way to stop these cheats from transferring the way they are. They can go directly through the Xboxes. This is no issue whatsoever. This should be priority number one. And once they can find a solution to this, that will be a step in the correct direction. Not a complete solution, because as time goes on, like I said, it's going to enhance, just like with PC. No matter how many of these cheap providers you take down, there's always going to be more, and always people trying to find ways to expand on this industry because it makes so much cash. The same thing with console. Once they figure out how to stop the initial, version of what we have here with cheats on console, what's going to be next? They have to keep expanding on this, and they have to make it a normal chat when it comes to the cheating discussion. Because right now, when people talk about cheats, I swear on my life, I said this in my previous video, the only thing people really discuss is aimbot and wall hacks, which is completely fair. Because, let's be real, that's usually what you think of when you think of someone cheating. They see you through walls, they're locking onto your head, so on and so forth. People don't really think of, well, I guess these new cheats, like I said on console, are aimbot and, all that good stuff, right? So it's enhancing to that point. But on console, there's always recoil mods and stuff like that to give you no recoil. Nobody discusses this stuff. Nobody thinks of any of these things when they hear cheats, and everybody always prioritizes PC. If we can get everything involved here, we can have a good anti-cheat that can really, give us a good experience in Call of Duty. But my real question is, will Activision do this? And that's what I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section. Not just Activision, but Microsoft as well. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that they will actually go the extra step to try to resolve these issues that we're having with this game, to make sure that the cheating situation isn't as bad as it should be? And of course, there's always going to be cheaters. Like I said, people, buy these things so frequently that even some of these devices are sold out. So there's always going to be people like that. But, shouldn't they be doing a better job? Shouldn't they be trying to find better solutions to resolve this for this overall community so we can have a nice, clean experience? I don't know. That's just how I feel. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 morning Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys are interested in my live streams, I stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, if you guys are interested, go link the channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all next one. Peace out.